Guys, I finally got that little canoe filled that I was working on last week. Thing's a real pain in the butt. I got it filled up with filler though. Got the canvas stretched on it. I'm gonna give it another coat of filler. It's all set. I got the gunnels on this morning. I snapped these gunnels on here, the outside ones, white ones. It's a nice little canoe, man. I put this canvas canoe filler on here. Gotta stir it up all the time because it settles to the bottom. I usually flip the cans over. When I'm storing this stuff in the shop, I'll flip the can over. Once a week, I'll just flip the can over. Next week, I'll flip it again. That way air never really settles because it can get, it's got silica in it, which is a fine sand. And when it gets settled down to the bottom, like for a month or two, it's a real bitch to stir it up. This isn't too bad today because I used it yesterday, but it did settle a little bit. Doesn't take much to settle. You can get this stuff at George Kirby Paint Company down in New Bedford, Massachusetts. Wooden canvas canoe filler. Here's the recipe on the back. This thing's heavy. Try to hold it out there at one hand so you can see it. So I can see it. Recipe right there. You're ever doing an old canvas canoe and you put new canvas on your canoe, you want to make sure you buy this filler. This is what you need to fill the canvas, 3 or 4 or 5 coats. Then you paint over that. You'll primer your canoe, then you'll paint over this filler. It's just a gray filler, but you need it. The old stuff had lead in it. They since then took the lead out. Yeah, we just brush it on. Not with a brush. Pretty easy peasy. stuff has to stay on this canoe for weeks. 3 or 4 weeks at least, 6 weeks. And this top of this, here it'll look just like, it'll get just like slate. Hard as slate. You notice I taped up the gunnel. I taped up the underneath the gunnels on this canoe. So I don't want to get paint all globbed up on them. Some guys do, some guys don't. I usually tape it. On a real canoe that you're going to put in the water, you don't want to tape the gunnel. You want to fill that gunnel right up in between the canvas and the wood. It's a nice canoe filler. These are just model canoes, so it really doesn't matter. Like this one here, see I painted it. This one here, I'll take the tape off. Then it'll be just nice wood after. You can do it either way. These are just, like I said, model canoes. Well, yeah, that's all filled. I'll let it dry a little bit, and I'll make a little mitt out of canvas. And I'll do a circular motion on this. You just can't fill a canoe canvas with filler and leave it. You have to work it into the canvas of the canoe. Once this dries a little bit, you can rub that in. I mean, these aren't as critical as a real canoe because it's just a model. Everything I build is a model, little baby model canoe. Nothing goes in the water. You can put them in the water, but nothing goes in the water actually, like a real one. I'll put some caulking. You see this part right here on these things. You have to be critical because that's the canvas overlap right there. So right here, you see this little ridge? That's the canvas from the other side that I cut. Well, I cut it off when I stretched it around. So that little groove goes all up around there. It has to be filled in. I'd put some caulking on there to make it smooth. Because after this is done, I'll take a brass stem band that gets wrapped around here, a flat one. So So you're gonna see the edge of this if it isn't filled in. You're gonna see that for sure. So you wanna make that look like it's one continuous piece of canvas all wrapped around the canoe. Which is how you do it with a big canoe. Same thing, just the small. We're working on a quarter scale canoe here instead of a real big canoe. It's a real nice little canoe. I like it a lot. It's a little bit different than this one. This is more of a flat bottom canoe. It's not turned up on the ends as much. This right here, I'll get another piece of wood that wraps around it. Then I'll put brass over that wood. Look real sharp. Like this one up here. I get the brass running on the outside. I'll do the same to this blue one. And we'll put brass strip over that. 3/8 of an inch wide, half oval brass they call it. And bend that on there. And she'll look pretty good.